منذ انطلاقة هذا المهرجان ونحن نلمس معا ما يحققه من تطور كبير ونمو متسارع ومتواصل عاما بعد عام، مسجلا في دورته هذه أكبر نسبة مشاركة من فنانين ومبدعين وفرق قادمة من مختلف أنحاء أوروبا، وذلك من خلال انضمام 13 دولة أوروبية، وهو ما يؤكد نجاح هذا المهرجان في تكريس مكانته الموسيقية، باعتباره المهرجان الوحيد من نوعه في قطر والمنطقة المتخصص في موسيقى الجاز الأوروبي، والذي يقدم عازفين مرموقين من عالم الموسيقى الغربية. السادة الأعزاء، أن احتضان المؤسسة العامة للحي الثقافي كتارا لمهرجان الجاز الأوروبي للعام الخامس على التوالي يضفي إلى كتارا رونقاً فنياً مميزاً وبعداً إبداعياً عالمياً، فهو يساهم في التعرف على روائع موسيقى الجاز الأوروبية من خلال ما تقدمه الفرق الموسيقية المتميزة المشاركة من مختلف أنحاء القارة الأوروبية، ويستقطب أعداداً غفيرة من عشاق الفن والموسيقى الذين ينتظرون انطلاق هذا الحدث الفني الفريد للاستمتاع بما يقدمه من فنون وإبداعات. الحضور كريم، إن النجاح الذي يحققه المهرجان في كل دورة من دوراته يمنحنا الثقة في مواصلة الإنجاز والتألق، بما يعزز الصورة الحضارية لكتارا ويرسخ مكانتها الثقافية البارزة على الساحة العالمية كحاضنة للإبداع والمبدعين تجمع بين جنباتها ثقافات العالم وفنونه، وهو ما يسهم في إثراء المشهد الثقافي بمزيد من التواصل والتفاعل بين الشعوب، كما يعزز قيم الفن والجمال ويرتقي بالحس الإنساني والفني، وينشر ثقافة السلام والتسامح والوئام بين المجتمعات والأمم. وأخيراً اسمحوا لي أن أتوجه بالشكر لجميع الجهات الداعمة، متمنياً للجميع بقضاء أوقات ممتعة ورائعة في كل الأمسيات الموسيقية طيلة أيام هذا المهرجان. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thanks so much for having us again. I take the floor as first in alphabet Austria, but also as acting head of the European Union, also in Qatar. We're very happy to be here for the fifth time. We're very happy to have Switzerland and 12 other member states here around the table. It seems that the Jazz Festival evolves as Katara is evolving. Katara is growing, Katara is changing, and so is our Jazz Festival. We become more, we have a different spot. I'm very happy that we are at this time at the Katara beach, and I'm very much looking forward to have a very successful festival. Jazz, as you, Dr. Solaiti, rightly said, it is a cornerstone of culture, but it is also here in Katara where all the different languages of culture meet. You have film here, you have music here, you have theater here, you have the Music Academy here. So a lot of things happen here, and we're very happy to be at the crossroads of Qatari culture, which is Qatar, which is Qatar, which is Katara in its heart. The Austrian participation is, I would for almost say a double nationality, is Austrian-Slovene, that is from the minority, and he is one of the best jazz musicians we have. We will have a very classical piano, drum, bass, but they will play world music. He has been all over the globe working with the biggest of the jazz scene, so we're very happy that he will be with us. And I've heard from colleagues, also my colleagues have wonderful musicians around, so I will not hesitate to pass on the phone. I wish us all a wonderful jazz festival. I wish us all wonderful evenings at the Esplanade. No rain, no wind, but a lot of music and a lot of wonderful evenings. Thank you so much, and thanks for having us again.
Very delighted to be here this morning, and very happy that Belgium is participating in the Jazz Festival here in Qatar for the first time. So thank you very much also to Katara, to the organizers for organizing all this. It's already the fifth time. It's getting a little bit of a tradition, and we're very happy to be part of that tradition from this year onwards. Just maybe 2 words on the Belgian contribution. We have 2 top-class musicians, really. One is called Jeff Neve. He's a pianist, composer, and the other one is called Nicolas Kummert, who is a saxophone player, a singer, and also composer. So they will also be interacting and composing while playing, actually. So it's sort of interactive performance. They have been doing this for a couple of years already together, and they both are very famous musicians. By the way, for the record, the saxophone player is a very Belgian tradition. The saxophone was actually invented in Belgium by a gentleman appropriately named Adolf Sax, who gave his name to the instrument. Maybe just one more word about Jeff, because this year, as you know, marks also the 100th anniversary of the end of the First World War, and it is notably to say that Jeff has been commissioned by the government of Belgium to write 2 things. He wrote one musical, which is called In Flanders Fields, on the war, and he has also written a special hymn to commemorate the end of the war this year. So really one of our top artists who is really very, very renowned in Belgium and very appreciated by our own authorities. So very happy to participate with this duo here this year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Suleiti, for hosting once again this European Jazz Festival, which became an annual cultural event in Qatar. So our embassy is also again happy to take part of this 5th edition of the European Jazz Festival. And because we believe that without the mystical Bulgarian voices and virtuous musicians, the picture of the European jazz will not be completed. This year we are participating with a very special musician. His name is Theodosis Spasov, and his band is named No Keys Trio. So critics and public define Spasov as the kaval player of the world, who is capable of playing any folk melody with style. What makes him even more popular are his original ideas, the realization of which brings together musicians of diverse genres. He was the first to play jazz on kaval, and mixing of traditional folk music with elements of jazz and classical music is at the basis of almost all original pieces composed by Mr. Spasov. He developed his own unique playing style. His performances are unusual synthesis of traditional folklore, jazz and classical music. He recorded more than 38 compact discs, and he performed with well-known musicians like artists like Ennio Morricone, like Carlos Iliotto. And also, I would like to mention that he was named UNESCO Artist for Peace in 2015. So our embassy will be happy to invite all lovers of good jazz and folk to attend Theodosis Spasov's No Keys Trios concert on 10th of November at 6:30. Thank you very much.
I think this is the European season, dear Director Suleiti, because we just had the European Film Festival, now followed by the European Jazz Festival, and we are proud to participate with a fusion band bringing East and West, the Orient and the Occident together. So we have Mayas Alamani, who is also very well known here in Qatar. He is a Syrian musician and who has family in Germany together with other members of his band. And as Germans would always like to be very European, so most of these, the other members stem from Austria and from Germany, performing all over Europe. And the performance on Thursday night, coming Thursday night at 6:30, will bring you, as I said, a fusion of Western and Oriental music. With this very gifted Syrian Arab composer, musician who is leading this kind of, let's say, makeshift German-Arab jazz band. There's also another kind of surprise, because on the 8th of November, the first German cruise ship will call here at Doha Port, and Dr. Soleiti, the first German tourists will participate and attend this concert in the evening. So you can be proud and show to the tourists coming from Europe more about beautiful Qatar and Katara. Shukran, thank you so much.
Are extremely happy to participate to this 5th edition of the European Jazz Festival. Just as Dr. Soleiti reminded, there was 13 countries this year. I just wanted to remind the assistants that 5 years ago there was only 5 participating countries. So this shows the enthusiasm and the passion of the European countries about culture in general and jazz in this occasion. And our ability to work together, even if sometimes it's difficult, we still manage to achieve this kind of event. I wanted to warmly thank Dr. Khalid bin Ibrahim Al-Soleiti and his team for the cultural partnership we've been developing over the years, 5 years now. I would also like to thank the CEO of Qatar Airways, Dr. Akbar Al-Bakr, for his consistent and generous support over the years. And also my thanks go to the Badr Derwish and chairman of LAFNAC 51 East for his consistent support to this jazz festival. Because the music is also about sharing and learning, we are proud to have the partnership with Qatar Music Academy. I would like to thank them, and especially Dr. Abdul Ghafour Al-Hiti, for the workshops, which are a very important component of this festival. Music is about sharing and it's about learning and exchanging, so without this partnership, the Jazz Festival wouldn't be the same, so thank you. A word on the French musician that we're going to present this year. I am delighted to introduce Louis Clavis and Vincent Courtenoy, 2 iconic artists unanimously hailed by jazz critics the world around. The French concert will take place on Friday, the 9th of November at 7:45. Louis Clavis is a prolific and refined composer. He quickly established himself in the world of contemporary European jazz. He's been passionate about musical adventures for more than 30 years, and he became a master in the art of metamorphosis. He always managed to renew his orchestral vocabulary according to the bands he's been performing with. He became a reference when it comes to improvised music. He's played with Michel Portal as well as famous other European jazz musicians such as Tony Huxley, Evan Parker, Peter Brodsman, to name but a few. He also has composed for film directors such as Amos Gitaï, Bertrand Tavernier, or Jean-Louis Comolli. Vincent Courtois has traveled the world over from projects to projects and imposed himself as a virtuoso cellist, a talented improviser and a music creator of the current scene. He's a famous composer and known for his sense of melody, and is used to ensure original and demanding projects. He regularly works for cinema and TV. In 2012, the director of the animated films Ernest and Celestine entrusted him with the composition of this poetic and satirical tale. So we're looking forward to seeing you on the 9th of November at 7:45. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm the ambassador of Hungary. I would also like to express our appreciation that we could be here and part of the Jazz Festival. For Hungary is the first time. And thank you, Dr. Khalid, also for the offering the space in Katara. And we are also thankful for our very generous sponsors. And you see, we are so many countries. You're from Europe. It also shows you that jazz is an international language. It's an international form of communication. So this has evolved into many different dialects. And Hungary is, although we are a very small Central European country, but we have a very wide selection of bands, and they are also playing this language at a very high level. And by introducing the András Dész trio, we hope that we are bringing new colors and some new inspirations to the international jazz arena. The András Dész trio is a very young formation, and is the person András Dész is the leader of the band, and he's coming from a jazz family. His father is a very well-known international jazz musician, so it's no surprise that András was started his music career at the age of 7. One of his key performances or skills that with one hand he's playing as a drummer, while with his other hand he's playing as a percussionist. So he's a very interesting person, and I think it will be a great opportunity for them also to perform in Qatar and show the Hungarian way of interpreting jazz. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I would like to thank Katara and Dr. Al-Sulaiti for hosting us for the 5th time. I think that jazz is really one of the best forms of intercultural exchange, and I'm really proud that Italy can participate this year as well. I would like to thank also Mr. Akbar Al-Bakr, His Excellency, for the very generous support he provided. We will perform with a trio, Maxionata Trio, on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Maxionata was awarded as the best saxophonist last year, so it will be an excellent experience to listen to them. Yes, I will really like to thank you again for hosting us. There will be jazz merged with classical music, so it will be something quite unusual as a jazz performance. Thank you again.
I would like to echo what my Italian colleague just said. A big thank you, Dr. Khair, for hosting us here together with Mariam. And also a big thank you to the organizers, the sponsors, and the volunteers. Their contributions are really invaluable, and we couldn't do it without them. And I think it's very important to remember this, before we have the Jazz Festival. Well, the Netherlands is again very thrilled to take part in the 5th edition of the Katara Jazz Festival. We are very much looking forward to it. As others said, music has really a very strong convening power. It brings people together from all walks of lives, cultures, religions. It has a universal language understood by all. It inspires us, uplifts us, and gives us hope. And that's why also I think the Jazz Festival is so important, that we come together as a community and celebrate this. We're also very excited. This year we have Paul van Kessel. He's an Amsterdam-based jazz vocalist and songwriter. He'll be coming and performing with his great band. I really love his music. He gives hope. He speaks about love, but he also acknowledges life's challenges. For instance, one of his songs is called Where's My Home? I'm very, very touched by this song. It's about the plight of millions of displaced people in the world. I don't know if you know, 68.5 million people are forcibly displaced. And in his song, it's really beautiful. He said, where's my home? Where's my hope? Where's my right and where's my wrong? So where's my home? Where's my hope? Where's my right and where's my wrong? It's so beautiful, to also remember the plight of many people suffering in the world, and at the same time also to get hope out of that. Anyhow, without much further ado, we would like to welcome you warmly on Friday evening, the 9th of November at 9 o'clock for his performance. It's a performance from Amsterdam to Doha with love, and we really hope we can welcome you and that you will have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much.
My name is Janusz Janke. I am new ambassador of Poland. I've been here just for 2 months in this beautiful country, and I would like to say thank you for Katara having us here, as well for all sponsors and organizers. And I have an honor and pleasure to inform you that Poland will be represented by trio Wasilewski. There are 3 young musicians, Marcin Wasilewski piano as a leader, Sławomir Kurkiewicz a double bass, and Michał Miśkiewicz playing drums. The band combines the grand tradition of collecting piano trio talent and creates their own distinct sound on doing so. This is a great combination of the old Polish traditional jazz school as well as modern trends. We, as a Poland, we are participating in the 3rd time in this event, and we are sure that this is also a great contribution from the European countries to the culture and cultural life in Doha. That's why all of you are most welcome to see Polish jazz band on Thursday, the 8th of November this evening. You are most welcome. Thank you.
For now, I would like to say that Portugal is very happy to join again for the 3rd time at the 5th European Jazz Festival. And for that, we'd like to thank you, Katara, and Dr. Khalid Al-Sulaiti, Ismarian, Aisha, and all the team at Katara support us. And together, we are already 13 embassies participating, 13 countries, and with that we will be a much better festival each year. Next year maybe more countries will join us, we never know, and maybe you have another challenge to face in this festival and have a bigger festival every year. We'd like also thank you to Qatar Airways for supporting us from bringing the musicians to Doha. Without them, it's not possible also for us to support that. To FNAC, to 51 East for yielding the instruments once again. Without that unconditional support that we receive from all these companies and all Katara, we cannot do such a great initiative that aims sharing all the cultural aspects that we need and we want to share with all of us. Together we are stronger, no doubt about that. This year, we are very pleased to announce that we are bringing the most known duo, maybe the best one in the scope of Portuguese jazz, is Maria João and Mário Lajinha. They play together for more than 20 years. Maria João is a singer, Mário Lajinha is a pianist. He has been already in our first participation in this festival. He's very glad to join again with us, and during this time they played together. They have built a musical project with great involvement and capacity to break down, leaving a deep quality mark in Portuguese music, no doubt about that. With a dozen records and hundreds of concerts in Portugal and worldwide, they make the show as no one can do it. Clear influence by jazz, Maria João and Mário Lajinha Hart incorporates influence from other countries, other musical universe, such the popular music, Portuguese music, Brazilian, African, classical, and among many others. The music they play is set by a mixture of formal discipline, creativity, intuition, complicity, and technical competence. They are the best. The duo has collaborated with many great names in Portugal and the international jazzistic scene. Their breakthrough capacity transforms each record and every concert in a moment of creativity and emotion. We don't know what they're going to play. They certainly going to play the best, the things that they love to do and the music they love to play. When we hear, we can identify that the originality they have and only they can do it with all those cultural influences they receive through these all 20 years or more. I have no doubt that with some influence from Qatar and the things they're going to leave in this festival, they will perform next time. They will perform in another influence in another kind of music for sure. Join us in this festival. We're going to play on the 8th of November at 7:45. Don't miss it. I'm sure you won't regret. Thank you so much to all. Shukran.
Your Excellency, Dr. Khalid Al-Sulaiti, dear ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dana Plesha. I'm the Deputy Chief of Missions, Embassy of Romania. Our ambassador, Dr. Cristian Tudor, expressed his regrets for not being able to be here today, but he's involved in arranging the last-minute details of our Prime Minister visit to Doha this week. First of all, I would like to thank Cultural Village Foundation Katara, Qatar Airways and Qatar Music Academy for their support in organizing this outstanding event. Also, our gratitude goes to the Romanian Cultural Institute that responded favorably and made our contribution possible to this distinguished event. It is Romania's second participation, and we are delighted that we have managed to put in place such a great show that will promote Romanian jazz traditions. We are very keen to bring a valuable contribution to the consolidation of the cultural relationship between Romania and Qatar, and also with our European partners. The jazz band that will represent us this year, Arcuș Trio, will perform songs based on traditional folk music of Romanian and Balkanic influences with the very different cultural and musical backgrounds. We might all be from all over the world and have different cultures, but there is one thing that every culture has in common, and that is music. It is a huge part of everyone's life, unites people and cultures. All of our artists are winners in many jazz competitions and festivals, and this will bring a unique style to this project and will offer an extraordinary performance and a delightful time at Katara European Jazz Festival 2018. Many thanks to Ms. Mariam, Aisha, for supporting us, and also Innovation Unlimited, Mr. Rabihabu Musa, for being part of the team again. Thank you all very much. Shukran.
Good morning, Director of Katara, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the new ambassador of Spain. First of all, I would like to thank the support of Katara for this festival, as well as to the main sponsors, Qatar Airways, Qatar Music Academy, and FNAC Qatar. This year, we are 13 European embassies participating in this 5th edition of the Katara Jazz Festival. So there's a growing number of participating countries. For Spain, it's the 4th time that we participate, and this time we will be closing the festival. Spain is a diverse country in terms of cultures, traditions, and climates. That's why we have been bringing representatives from different regions of Spain. Until now, we have had from Catalonia, Andalusia, Galicia, and from the Basque region. In this edition, it's the turn of Madrid. And we are bringing one of its outstanding bands, Blue Perro. Blue Perro was born in 2005 when its members met while touring Europe with Buddy Miles, a former drummer of Jimi Hendrix's band. In 2008, the band recorded their first album. Blue Perro has won several jazz prizes in Spain and has performed in many jazz festivals such as Groovadelia, Funk Festival, Festival Trinta, or Madrid es Negro, among many others. On stage, they offer musical intensity and fun. The union of these four musicians communicates virtuosity and at the same time subtleness. The band will present its best songs in Doha in a very innovative live performance that will take place on the last day, on Saturday, the 10th of November at 7:45. I hope that you all can attend the performance. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Edgar Doric. I'm the new ambassador of Switzerland. And I would like to present the Swiss trio that will play at this fifth edition of the European Jazz Festival. Actually, my predecessors, as I was told, have been among the founding fathers of this initiative. I'm very happy also as the only representative of a non-EU member to be with our colleagues. As you know, culture has exactly no political boundaries whatsoever, and we share, of course, a lot of the sounds with other European countries. So the specific group is called Marc Perrenou Trio. They have had their entries in Montreux Jazz Festival. I guess that some of you have already been to Montreux Jazz. We try to bring the spirit of Montreux here to Doha. The group is composed of three musicians, Marco Müller, Marc Perrenou, and Cyril Regamet. And as the music specialists say, they have a modern and harmonically open music laid down over grooves from jazz, funk, and blues. You will find out what this means concretely on November 7th at 9 o'clock. So this will be the third session on November 7th. One feature of this group is that they have performed already in the Arab region, such as Lebanon, Jordan, Syria, and Egypt. And Marc Perrenou has the distinction also of being familiar with the Arabic music style. So we'll see how the Swiss interpret these pieces with Arabic music style. Invite you to join the Swiss concert on November 7th. Thank you.